Chill Computer Guy. We are here in Bitwig Studio. We're going to work on a little piece of a track that we've been working on. We're in the clip mode right here. We have our individual clips here. We're going to go ahead and take a listen to one of them. This is my straight beat. Very simple, very minimalistic. We're going to go with our straight up. Our alt up, half bar down. This is the progression right here. Let's go into our range view, see what we got going here. Now the drums are actually, what I tried to do to create this track is very minimalistic. These are just Bitwig default. The Berlin 512 kit, all this is default. It's all default. What I did is I took the kit and I'm only using the kick, the snare, the hat, the snare bite, and the ride, which is actually not a ride. It might have been started out a ride, but I mangled it a little bit. Or actually, I cut off the very beginning of it here. But the point being that this is basically the default. These are all default Bitwig devices. Now, as far as routing goes, this is actually going right to the master. And then on the master, we do have some stuff going on. We have the L1. We have the Kramer tape set to mastering crunchy. And we have the S56 stereo set to full reset. I actually did a mid-side process here, and then the Frontier, which is a free limiter from the D16 guys. They do really good stuff. So that's basically my mastering chain right there. You know, I got the L1, so we're going from the L1 to the tape saturator right into the EQ, and then finishing up with the Frontier. Now, as far as the presets on this, if you go to the browse, it didn't come with any presets, so everything says default. You know, set it and then call the preset whatever the song is, you know. The idea here is this is the mixing and the mastering chain here. If we solo out these drums, see, we get a little pop in there, you know. And especially if we go into the alt up here. Very simple MIDI patterns. Double click. Let's talk about the bass. The bass is just Hive. That's all it is. It's just a Hive. It's a Hive preset. It's a OS OG sub. I probably did some moderations to it. Just make it dirty, you know. Just make it dirty. Whoa. Such a fast attack on that, just crazy. Vocal chain is going to be specialized. You have your pitch shift right here. If you go into your vocal here. So now over here what we did is we went ahead and looped the entire, what I recommend is when you lay down your vocal to loop the entire thing. Oh yeah, that's pretty fuzzy. That's pretty dang fuzzy. Anyway, I can't express it enough to really stick with minimalism when you're creating your tracks. Work on your main parts. Work on your main parts. Work on your, I don't really have any melody, but just simple chord progression and melody. Anything that will create a hook. Try to find that hook. If you can't find that hook within like working on a song for, a half hour, 2 hours maybe max. If you can't find a hook, if you can't find something to start building on, then throw it away and start again. Because I honestly feel that it's very important to get just the key elements in, and you can always mix and sound design later. If you have a bass line that's almost working, you can go into that synth and you can adjust anything from the amp envelope to the filter to, instead of just creating tons of tracks and throwing tons of effects on, and that's kind of a bad strategy, because when it comes to the mixing stage, you're going to find that you're in over your head, And that's another thing, is once the arranging is kind of where I'm at now, and once the arrangement comes together, then it's going to be the mixing. Then it's going to be really mixing those elements and some parallel compression. With this particular piece, there's probably not a whole lot of parallel compression, but or sidechain compression rather, but there is going to be quite a bit of parallel compression, which I think should come way later. You know, get your bones in there. You need a basic structure and a hook before get the little pieces in there, and then once you're done doing that, work it. You know, just work it. That's really but yeah, that's pretty much the jam and rant for this week. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's fine, you know. Like I say, this is a song that I only put a couple hours into, and I feel like it's something that I might actually build and actually work on. Working on one track. If it just ain't gonna work, toss it. Throw it in the recycle bin and start again. Because sometimes that hook will happen. If it doesn't happen within an hour, 2 hours, I mean, just throw it out. Don't sit there grinding it out for fucking a week trying to make something, you know. All right, Chill Computer Guy, please subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.